Good morning and good Yom Tov. Today is Thursday, the 18th day of Iyar. It is Lag BaOmer, the 33rd day of the Omer. A very special day, the day of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, the revelation of the secrets of the Torah. And on this day, many miracles take place. It is a very holy day. The schus of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, which was the founder and the author of the Zohar, of the Pnimius Torah, the inner part of the Torah, his merit should protect us and should lead us to Mashiach. And as it says in the Zohar, with this book of the Zohar, we will come and greet Mashiach. We will go out of our exile with this book of the Zohar, which means with the teachings of the Torah and the Hasidus that we're learning today. And we see one of the things of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai was, which is connected with the Tanya that we're going to learn today. And it was about his love, his care for every single Jew. When he came out of the cave, he made sure to help people and to save people and to do things for the people. There's a story they say also about the Mital Rebbe. It says in a Yom Yom, the Mital Rebbe, the son of the Alter Rebbe, he used to go out, and this day was a very special day. Lag BaOmer used to go out to the field, and he used to give blessings, and mainly was blessings for children, to have children, and in Lag BaOmer, he used to take l'chaim, he used to take mashke, to make a drink, even though for him it was not healthy. So he risked he went beyond of his own to go help people, to say l'chaim, and to make sure that people are blessed, and people who didn't have children, they should have children. So that somehow connects with today's Tanya that we're going to learn. And we're learning about the love that Hashem has to us. That great love, that because of that love, Hashem looks away and Hashem condenses himself and does not dwell in the higher worlds. All of the higher worlds, the angels, everything is puts aside, and it goes where? To Am Israel, to each and every Jew. And this is what Alter Rebbe is talking here in this chapter. As you remember, the last few days we were talking about it, how what the Alter Rebbe is guiding us, how to reach the level of love to Hashem, kamayim apanim lapanim. Just as the face, a reflection of the face, which gives you back the same face that you look, you give a smile, and you smile, you get the smile back. It is a mirror. The same thing is the heart of people. When someone shows love to you, it is by nature that you reciprocate with love. And when we see Hashem, the love that Hashem shows us, this is something that Hashem reduced and condensed, and when we went through all of this, the different levels to come down to this world and to create us and to have us connected with Him. Therefore, says the Alter Rebbe, we should do the same. We should look away of our own natural desires and to give it up to Hashem, for Hashem. And we used yesterday the example of even the natural love that Hashem instilled. It is built in every person by nature, that he loves his wife, that he loves his children. It is a nature that Hashem put in us. And nevertheless, when it comes to the love of Hashem, we should be able to put that away as well. And it doesn't mean that caring for a wife and children is a bad thing. On the contrary, the Torah commands us to make sure, to care, to love, to do everything for your wife, for your husband, for your children. And that is the mitzvah of Hashem, that Hashem wants us to do it. And sometimes you have to put away other things in order to make sure that this happens in the right way, the shalom bayis, the peace in the house. But when we do it, we're supposed to do it because this is the right thing to do, not because this is your selfish satisfaction, because it is a selfish satisfaction. It is a good feeling of having a nice family, as we mentioned the story, mentioned yesterday about this guy that was asking, why do people get married? They need to sacrifice because they see the benefit. They enjoy having a family. They enjoy having children, or because of the love that they have. So all the sacrifices are not considered as sacrifices. So yes, you need to give up. You need to take care of the wife, take care of the children. But sometimes if you do it selfishly, in a way that you're doing because this is what feels good, and because of that, it stops you from praying, from studying Torah and other things, because you rather want to spend time with your children. You want to spend time with your wife. Says the Alter Rebbe, no. You have to make sure also to keep in mind, you put this away, you put your own selfish desires, selfish satisfaction away, and you do the right thing. And you do what Hashem wants, whether it's praying, whether it's studying Torah, whether it is spending time with your wife also. That itself also has to become in a holy way, in a godly way. And now the Alter Rebbe continues and says, but wait a second, how we are humans. How can a material human being be ready to put away his own selfish things, the self-satisfaction, the desires that he has? For that, says the Alter Rebbe, it's not easy, but Hashem gave us the tools. And this is why we have the saying, the blessings before the Shema. And in these blessings before the Shema, we talk about the angels. And we describe the great angels, what they are on such a high levels. And compared to us, we are nothing. We here, us human beings, physical human beings, the angels are able to reach, to understand, to comprehend very high levels of godliness. And there are different levels of angels. And yet, all of these angels are totally nullified to Hashem, totally nullified to God. And when they're asking, where is God? Where is that great Hashem? They're saying, Hashem belo kol haaretz kevodo. He is right down here with us, with Jewish people, with Am Yisrael. Think about when you see, you see the movies about the mobsters. You see this guy, the gangster, that everybody's scared of this person, and he's like on top of the game. Whatever he says goes, and you think this is like the God. And then all of a sudden, his boss walks in, and then his boss walks in. He becomes like a little chicken, afraid. And then you look up, wow, who's this guy? This is the boss of all bosses. So you think about Hashem. The angels will look up and the angels are so holy, so great. And yet you see and you think about how they are completely nullified to Hashem. Obviously, lahavdil elef avdolos, not just using this example as an illustration, but is totally different. And we're talking about Hashem. Hashem is that is completely, all the greatest angels are totally nullified like nothing in front of Hashem. And yet, the great boss, Hashem, says to the angels, move away. I don't want you. I don't need you. I need them. I need you, the Jew, the Yid, that does the mitzvah, that does the little thing. And you think about these things, what you think before davening, during the davening, that is, when you think about it, this prepares you to the Shema Yisrael, when you take upon yourself the yoke of Hashem, you take upon yourself God as the king, you take upon yourself to give up your desires, and you're going to do all your desires for Hashem. That's what the Alter Rebbe is telling us in this chapter, in this lesson of today. So let's see it inside. That's what Alter Rebbe says. Now, how can a physical man attain this level of godly love that nothing can obstruct? Says the Alter Rebbe, lekach sidru tchila birchas yetzer oyer. It is to this end, therefore, the blessing of yetzer oyer was introduced to be recited right before Shema. We say the blessing of yetzer oyer. We do it first for in this blessing. V'sham nemar, what does it say in this blessing? V'sham nemar v'nishna ba'arichus inyem v'seder hamalachim ha'im deberum eilam. Because there in this blessing, there is stated and repeated at length the account and order of the angels standing at the world summit. The greatest angels, the angels, the Seraphim, they're standing on top. And the reason why we say this is in order to proclaim the greatness of the Holy One, blessed be He, the greatness of Hashem. How they are nullified in His blessed light. And they pronounce in fear and sanctify God's name, and declare in fear, holy. They say, Kadosh, 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 holy. The Alter Rebbe says here, what does it mean, holy? When you say about someone is holy, the Alter Rebbe says, sometimes, when you say about someone is holy, what do you say? You say, you look at some person and say, oh, that person I see, this guy is really a holy man. He's a holy man. Like the story is that the Talmud says about the Shunamis, about the prophet Elisha, and the woman recognized and saw that she saw that he's a holy man. And the Talmud gives it as signs that she saw in him that he's holy. That's one way of seeing someone holy. That means that you appreciate the holiness. But the word holy, says the Alter Rebbe, has also a different meaning. Holy means separated, that it's beyond you. Says the Alter Rebbe here, when the angels are saying, Kadosh, 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 holy, 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 it doesn't mean that they appreciate the holiness of God. They say holy, that means He's separated. It is way beyond anything that they can comprehend. That's what the Alter Rebbe says. Holy meaning, by saying holy, what do they mean? That He's apart from them. He's apart from them and does not clothe Himself in them in a revealed state. But where does He go? At the same time, the angels who say how holy Hashem is, at the end of that sentence, what does it say in the prayer? Kadosh, 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 Hashem Tzvakos, and they right away say, Melo kol haaretz kevado. That where is His glory? Right here in this world. Hashem is holy, separated, elevated, but where is He? In this world with Am Yisrael. It says rather, where is He revealed? Hiknes es Yisrael lemala, veYisrael lemata, kaniska le'el. He says rather, where is He revealed? The whole earth is full of His glory. The earth. Namely, the community of Israel above. What is the community of Israel above? This refers to the source of the souls, the source of the neshamas. It says Malchus of Atzilus, the lowest level of Atzilus, the highest world, the source of Jewish souls, which is called earth. In Kabbalah, that is called the Aretz, the Malchus of Atzilus. So Yisrael Lemaila, that is where Hashem is. And Israel on this earth below, wherein Jews perform Torah and mitzvahs. For which reason specifically is this world filled with His glory? It is here that God clothed and revealed Himself. That has been explained earlier. So this, all of the above refers to the comprehension of the supernal angels, the seraphim. In the prayer we say seraphim, Fanim, B'chayis HaKodesh. Those refer to different levels of angels. Seraphim are the angels that are in the world of Beria, and then who are able to comprehend how God is apart from them, that only the earth is charged with His glory. The Seraphim are able to comprehend this. They're able to understand that Hashem is apart from them and is here and below. Then there are the lower angels, the angels of Fanim and Chayis HaKodesh. They don't get the understanding of the Seraphim, the comprehension of the Seraphim. They just feel that it's above them and it's beyond anything that them, and that is why they say Berash Gadol with lots of noise. When you're excited, you don't know what you feel that you don't have something and you're missing something. That is an emotional reaction of the Malachim. Very noisy. So too, it says, we find in the aforementioned blessing of Yetzer Hara, the blessing before the Shema, regarding the other categories of angels. So those other angels whose place is in a lower world than the Seraphim, and who are therefore unable to comprehend how godliness is separated and apart, that the Ofanim and holy Chayes with a mighty sound declare, blessed be the glory of the Lord, and may it be drawn down from its place. What does it mean, from its place? They say, may it be drawn down from its place, the glory of Hashem. Why? Why did they say that? For they neither know, nor do they apprehend His place. The place from which godliness is revealed. For which reason they say, from His place, wherever that place may be. So they have a less of understanding than the Seraphim. As we say a few lines later, for He alone is exalted and holy. So the various degrees of nullifications of these angels are thus spoken of in the first of the two blessings preceding the Shema. When a person meditates on this matter, he will begin to understand God's greatness, for all of the lofty angels are nullified to Him. So when you see that the angels are nullified to Hashem, and yet you think, obviously, number one, it brings upon you the great feeling of nullification to Hashem. If those angels that are so much greater than you and nullified, that itself brings a sense of nullification to God. But then, as the Alter Rebbe will continue tomorrow's lesson, when you see how the angels recognize that yet they're nullified to Hashem, but where is Hashem found? Right here, down here with us. That brings out in you also the same reciprocal feelings that you also want to recognize. You see what Hashem does, He puts everything away, comes to you. You also want to put everything away, and you do for Hashem. And that's why we pray this prayer every single day. And as Alter Rebbe says, we say it and repeat it. And today, in order to be able to pray it properly, you're supposed to study more. You meditate before davening. You study Chassidus before davening. You study a chapter of Tanya before davening. All of this before you pray. You think about the greatness of Hashem. It's not like, wake up in the morning and come and say, "Hi, Hashem, I'm here. I have a shopping list. I need this, 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 and this." That's not what prayer is about. The prayer is about connecting. The prayer is about meditating, understanding of the greatness of Hashem, and bringing in you, that sense, that feeling as much as possible. And every day you get a little more. And every bit counts. And especially in such a holy day like today, Lag BaOmer, when great Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Cohen introduced us to these teachings. And with this teaching, the more we internalize these teachings, that is what prepares the world for Mashiach, when they see the truth. So may Hashem help us that Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Cohen's chus, that he can protect the whole world, and his chus will bring redemption to all of us and to bring Mashiach now. Thank you all for joining. With Hashem, we shall continue tomorrow.